Hi, I'm Emma and I have glaucoma. I'm 34 and I was diagnosed at 14, so I've had glaucoma for 20 years. As a teenager it was a bit of a shock. I didn't really understand. You don't see people like me with glaucoma. It's definitely an old person disease and everything that you read is about old people, and I wasn't an old person. The biggest thing about being a teenager is going to school and having to take lots of drops. I was taking 3 drops or 4 drops maybe, and one of them I remember having to do in my lunch break at school and having bright red eyes, and it's never a really good look when you're a high school student. And then just trying to do normal teenage things like stay at friends' houses and remembering to take my drops with me, and being a normal teenager but having to remember that kind of thing. At that point I wasn't super open about it, I don't think, because I don't know, how would I tell people that that's what's kind of going on. As a young person with glaucoma, I was kind of convinced I was going to go blind. That was what I read, that's what I saw. I was really determined to travel, so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see everything, while at that point I thought I could see everything. I didn't want to miss out on seeing things, so I travelled heaps in my late teens and early 20s and saw lots of different things. There's a few challenges that come with travelling with glaucoma, mainly working out whether health insurance would cover you, what do you do with your drugs when you're not near a fridge, how do you store the drugs, how do you get through an airport with different drugs, and then about accessing healthcare in different countries. But I kind of got over those things and got on with it and enjoyed my travelling. Moving into kind of the next chapter of adult life with glaucoma, working out how to navigate relationships and looking towards family and those kind of things. The biggest challenge of that is finding information, and information about being on drugs and a young female, and what that means for you long term and what that means if you want to look at having a family. Trying to find that information is really difficult. There isn't information out there. There's not a lot of data about potentially pregnant women or trying to be pregnant with glaucoma and how you manage that. So for me, the information I get, I'm really lucky getting that from the ophthalmologist and having a really trusting relationship that we can openly discuss things, and open particularly in relation to treatments and side effects of treatments, and what I think is important, along with aligning what they think is important for managing my glaucoma. And I don't know anyone else who's going through that. I don't know anyone else who's navigated being a younger adult and having glaucoma and wanting a family. I don't know anyone who can guide me in that, if that makes sense. I wanted to tell my story because I've never seen anyone like me who's got glaucoma. Everything I see is older people, and I don't see young people who have glaucoma. I wanted to kind of show that it is all ages, and that you can navigate life with glaucoma, and you can live really well with glaucoma, and you can travel the world and have relationships and live your life the way that you want to. So I would like to tell other people that you're not on your own, and that you can navigate kind of what's going on, and that there is challenges to come across, but you can kind of ride those things out. But actually on the flip side, it gives you a good way of looking at the world as well. I think it makes you really grateful for things that you do have, and grateful for things that you do, and grateful for things that you see, and that's also to be appreciated. I don't have to live with the fear that I'm gonna go blind anymore. I know that this is manageable, and that I can live a good life and have good relationships. And you can see everything, and you can live well for a long time with glaucoma, and that's definitely my plan.